Good evening. Tonight, we're diving into a crisis unfolding in homes across America. The reality of empty bank accounts and impossible choices. Millions are running out of cash, forced to pick between rent and groceries as savings vanish. We've identified 10 U.S. cities where this financial squeeze is most severe, places where the American dream is on life support. Let's take a sobering look at what's happening, why it matters, and what it means for all of us. First up, Los Angeles, the city of dreams, a place where people from all over the world have come for generations, chasing the promise of fame, fortune, or simply a better life. The palm trees, the sunshine, and the glimmer of Hollywood have long symbolized hope and opportunity. But for many, that dream has turned into a nightmare. The city's glossy image hides a growing crisis, one that's impossible to ignore. Sky-high housing costs and stagnant wages have pushed essential workers out of their own communities. Families who once felt secure now face the constant threat of eviction or displacement, forced to make impossible choices just to keep a roof over their heads. Teachers, nurses, and service workers face brutal commutes or crushing rent, with little left for savings. Many spend hours each day in traffic or on crowded buses, sacrificing time with loved ones just to make ends meet. The cost of everything, gas, groceries, you name it, keeps rising while paychecks don't. Even basic necessities are becoming luxuries for many Angelenos as inflation outpaces any wage growth. Many are forced into debt just to survive, living paycheck to paycheck with no safety net. Credit cards and payday loans become lifelines, but they only dig the hole deeper, trapping families in a cycle of financial stress. In the entertainment capital of the world, the real drama is the daily struggle to stay afloat. Behind the scenes, thousands line up at food banks and job centers, hoping for a break that may never come. For hundreds of thousands, the final act looks grim. The city that once promised so much now leaves many wondering if the dream was ever real at all. Next, New York City, a place where sleepless nights are spent worrying about rent. The collapse of the service sector left families stranded, with unemployment rippling through every borough. Eviction moratoriums have ended, and now thousands face losing their homes in one of the world's most expensive cities. The city's budget is strained, essential services are threatened, and the gap between rich and poor has become a chasm. New York's resilience is being tested like never before. Miami, once America's playground, is now reeling from a tourism collapse. The city's economy depends on visitors, and when they stopped coming, jobs vanished overnight. Most tourism jobs are low-wage and insecure, leaving workers with nothing to fall back on. Miami's attempt to pivot to tech and finance is a long-term gamble, but the pain for service workers is immediate. The city's large immigrant and working-class communities are hit hardest. Paradise, it turns out, is built on shaky ground. In Houston, fortunes rise and fall with oil prices. The latest oil slump has triggered massive job losses, rippling through every sector. For every energy job lost, several more disappear in manufacturing, trucking, and services. The city's efforts to diversify haven't offset the oil crash, leaving families facing foreclosure and mounting anxiety. Houston's optimism is fading, replaced by economic uncertainty. It's a harsh lesson in the risks of relying on a single industry. The city's future now hangs in the balance. Chicago faces a double crisis: persistent unemployment and crushing debt. Many neighborhoods, especially on the south and west sides, have been hollowed out by job loss and poverty. Residents rely on credit to cover basic needs, while the city's own debt leads to high taxes and threaten public services. Food banks and community organizations are overwhelmed. The social fabric is fraying, and hope is in short supply. Chicago's resilience is being tested by a financial storm. Las Vegas, built on entertainment and hospitality, saw its economy collapse almost overnight. The Strip went dark and hundreds of thousands lost jobs in casinos, hotels, and shows. These weren't side gigs, they were careers, now gone. Food assistance lines stretched for miles, a stark sign of desperation. Recovery is slow, and many fear their jobs may never return. In a city built on risk, its workers have suffered the ultimate bad beat. Las Vegas is fighting for its survival. San Francisco, once the heart of the tech boom and a symbol of innovation, is now facing a harsh new reality. The city that once buzzed with the energy of startups and billion-dollar dreams has quieted, its future uncertain. Tech layoffs have sent shockwaves through the Bay Area. leaving thousands of workers scrambling for stability. The sudden loss of jobs has exposed a city warped by unaffordable living costs, where even a high salary can't guarantee security. The divide between tech workers and everyone else has grown wider than ever, and now both groups are struggling to make ends meet. The sense of opportunity that once defined San Francisco is fading, replaced by anxiety and uncertainty. Even high earners can't save, while service workers lose their livelihoods as spending dries up. Small businesses that once thrived on tech money are shuttering, and the ripple effects are being felt across every neighborhood. Middle-class families and creatives are leaving in droves, searching for affordable lives elsewhere. The city's vibrant culture is at risk as longtime residents are forced to say goodbye. The tech boom created immense wealth for a few, but also left a city broken for most. The contrast between luxury and hardship is now impossible to ignore, with tent encampments growing in the shadows of gleaming towers. Now, the consequences of unchecked growth and inequality are everywhere you look. San Francisco stands at a crossroads, forced to reckon with the true cost of its tech-driven transformation. Detroit's comeback is fragile, threatened by deep poverty and a lack of good jobs. The auto industry's decline left neighborhoods with high unemployment and few opportunities. Decades of disinvestment mean many communities lack basic services and infrastructure. Rising costs hit the vulnerable hardest, turning small setbacks into disasters. Detroit's recovery means little if it leaves most residents behind. Phoenix is booming, but the growth hides a crisis. The job market can't keep up with the flood of new residents, driving down wages and driving up housing costs. Many who moved for affordability now find themselves house poor, with most of their income swallowed by rent. Long-time locals are being priced out, and newcomers face the same struggles they tried to escape. The dream of a better life in the sun is fading fast. Phoenix's boom is starting to feel like a bust. New Orleans, a city powered by its vibrant culture, music, and world-famous cuisine, now finds itself in the grip of an unprecedented crisis. Once bustling with visitors from around the globe, its streets are eerily quiet as tourism grinds to a halt. The city's heartbeat, its festivals, parades, and nightlife, has faded, leaving a void that's felt by everyone who calls this place home. The collapse of the hospitality industry has left thousands of workers suddenly jobless, with little to fall back on. Hotels, restaurants, and bars that once overflowed with life now stand empty, their employees facing an uncertain future. For many, the loss of work means the loss of stability and hope. High poverty rates and a reliance on low-wage jobs mean that countless families were already living on the edge before the crisis. Now, food banks see longer lines, and neighborhoods that once thrived on community spirit are struggling just to get by. The city's unique culture, its music, art, and food, is at risk of fading away if musicians, chefs, and artists can no longer afford to stay. The creative soul of New Orleans is threatened as those who give the city its character face impossible choices. New Orleans has survived disaster before, hurricanes, floods, and hardship, but there's only so much a resilient community can endure. The spirit of coming together remains, but the challenges are greater than ever. This crisis threatens not just livelihoods, but the very soul of the city. The music, the celebrations, and the sense of belonging are all at stake. The Big Easy faces an uneasy future, as its people wonder how much more their beloved city can take, and what it will take to bring its spirit back to life. 10 cities, 10 stories, each a warning sign of a national crisis. Wages lag, housing is out of reach, and safety nets are failing. This isn't just about numbers, it's about lives and lost hope. Awareness is the first step, but action must follow. Support your community, demand real solutions, and stay informed. We'll keep covering these stories because the American dream should belong to everyone. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and look out for one another.